Okay, so these have had now about 7 hours or so, and I think most of them are quite crispy, so they're okay to go on to the next step. So what we'll do is we'll use this trusty grinder here, and if you can see there, I've already had a start of a go with one of them just to make sure it is literally going to go to a powder quite well. So it is already going to be fine. Let's just set you up here. Okay. Okay, so this next step just needs this nice coffee grinder here, which will not be used for coffee again, and the nicely dried chilies. So we're going to do them type by type. I'm not going to mix them. I'm just going to make this first one. It's going to be Targu Mures kind of paprika, because from what I've done already, there is quite a nice consistency and quite a nice smell of paprika to this. So we'll stick some of these dried chilies into this grinder, and it is literally just a case of pulsing this until it turns into that nice fine powder. Right, let's do these. It's going to be noisy. It's better to pulse it to start with, because the blade at the bottom, it won't probably come into contact with the chilies until they start going to the bottom of the grinder. So it's kind of a nice pulse mixing. Okay, we'll add a bit more. Already there's some nice fine powder there. And it's already quite strong. That kind of you make an aerosol from the chili potentially when you're actually using the grinder. Okay, let's move that one off. So 50 degrees for around 7 hours, and we're at the stage where this is going to make a really nice powder. So this is actually smells very paprika-like, and it's grinding really well. You can see these are all quite well dried now. These thin-walled chilies. Excuse me. And see, you can tell the powder gets into the air quite readily when you take the lid off. And I'm sure that blade going around is going to be heating it up slightly as well. So okay, that is quite nice. So what we need to do is put it into this nice jar. Oh dear. Let's get myself a nice spoon. Okay. It's a really good colour. Okay, it's best to do little bits at a time. Let's put the lid back on that one. You see that absolutely gorgeous colour to this. So this is that Targu Mures chili that is so well regarded for these hot paprika kind of powders. Let's put a few more in there. Right. Oh, I think I might have opened that a bit too early. Oh, crikey. Sorry for that. Right, so we'll I think I've actually got some of the powder around my eyes. I'm not quite sure how. There we go. It still will need to probably dry off a little bit when it's in this pot here, but it should be nice. Okay, let's do a little bit more. So this is the last of these Targu Mures. I'm sure there'll be some more ripe soon. It's quite prolific chili, this one. Okay, a little bit more. Okay. Oh, that's quite an aerosol. If you ever think about using chili as snuff, don't even think about it. Crikey. This is quite a mild chili in comparison to, so cayenne kind of levels, about 20,000 or so. If you can imagine doing a really super hot habanero chili in the grinder, I think it's going to be quite an intense experience. Okay. Right, I will fetch the rest of that out, but I just wanted to show you kind of the colour of this. Absolutely gorgeous colour to this. Let's see if I can get it in the light. There we go. Absolutely fantastic. So nice hot paprika chili powder made from Transylvania and Targu Mures chilies. Right. Okay, so that's generally kind of what you have to do to make these chili powders. Fantastic, easy to use dehydrator. You just literally turn the dials and it'll go and do whatever you need to do. And where you can, get yourself a nice little coffee grinder. So it's a coffee bean grinder. Really, really simple to use. You kind of give it a wipe round afterwards with a damp cloth. But yeah, you're not going to want to use it for coffee beans as well as chili. So whatever you put in there, it's gonna oh crikey, it's going to put some heat. It's going to put some powder still around there, and you can try and get everything out. But as with cooking a curry, say in a slow cooker or something like that, there'll always be a slight hint of that previous thing you've put in there. So yeah, it's a really interesting thing to do with chilies, because you can make these absolutely fantastic powders, and they do so well in your food. I've already used probably 3 or 4 different pots of this with different chilies, and yeah, I love it. Right, so that's how you make chili powder from start to finish. If you were to put these in the oven, you kind of get a different flavour to the chilies. So if you something like Pasilla Baggio, Malata chilies, and you do them in the oven, you're going to get that slightly roasted, smoky kind of taste to them. That's where you kind of get that chipotle kind of taste to different things. So yeah, get yourself one of these dehydrators, experiment a bit, and you'll soon find that you'll wonder how you did without it, because you can do so much with them. Right, I will leave it there for now, because I am still struggling with this powder's getting right down me now, and I need to get whatever's in there into the pot. So I'm not quite finished with this yet, but there we go. Right, so we'll see you on the next video. So all the best, guys. Take care. Bye bye.